Hello, class. How are you today? My name is Mr. Sita Adolphe Romain Joseph. We'll have an English course. So the level written is the fourth level of junior secondary school. I mean, troisième. So today we are going to see the comparatives. So, at the end, you learners should be able to use these structures in full sentences. So, what is the elephant? What is the elephant? The elephant is an animal. Yes, the elephant is an animal. Now, how is the elephant? The elephant is big. Okay, now let's write big. Big. Now, what about snakes? Let's talk about snakes. How is the snake? The snake is dangerous. Dangerous. Okay. Big and dangerous are adjectives. But let me tell you, big is a short adjective. 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 A short adjective is an adjective which has one syllable. But dangerous, as you can see here, is a long adjective. A long adjective. Dangerous, a long adjective has two or more syllables. Now, I'm going to write some sentences on the board. So we are going to see them. Let's examine the following sentences. Okay, we are going to examine sentences. The first sentence is the Congo River. The Congo River is long dash as the Niger River. The Congo River is long dash as than the Nile rivers. Second sentence. The Niger River is less long than the Congo River. Number 3. Are you more intelligent than me? Are you more intelligent than me? Number 4. Coronavirus is as dangerous as Ebola virus. And the last sentence is number 5. Paul is lazier than George. Now let's examine the following sentences. The first sentence, the Congo River is long, dash, excuse me, than, the, dash, than, the. Okay. The Congo River is long dash than the Niger River. Second sentence. The Niger River is less long than the Congo River. Third sentence. Are you more intelligent than me? Number 4. Coronavirus is as dangerous as Ebola virus. And the last sentence. Paul is lazier than George. Now, let's first have a look on this adjective. This adjective is lazy. As you can see, lazy. Lazy ends by Y. So adjectives ending by Y changes Y to I. And we add ER. Okay. Now, let's have a look on the sentences. So, we are going to deal with activity number 1. Let's start by activity number 1. Activity 1. Language drawing. Language drawing. Draw the adjectives. Draw the adjective from the sentences above. Write them here. Okay, in all the sentences we are adjectives. We have the Congo River is longer than the Niger River. The Niger River is less long than the Congo River. Are you more intelligent than me? Coronavirus is as dangerous as Ebola virus. Paul is lazier than George. So let's identify. Let's check in all the sentences adjectives, and let's write them there. Now, talk about sentence number 1. The Congo River is longer than the Niger River. Where is the adjective? Here we have long. The adjective is long. Okay. Sentence number 2. The Niger River is less long than the Congo River. In the second sentence, we have the same adjective. So let's move on. Sentence number 3. Are you more intelligent than me? Here, where is the adjective? The adjective is intelligent. Okay, now let's write intelligent. Intelligent. Okay. Sentence number 4. Coronavirus is as dangerous as Ebola virus. Where is the adjective? Okay. In this sentence, the adjective is dangerous. Let's write dangerous. Okay. Now what about the last sentence? Paul is lazier than George. Find the adjective. In this sentence, the adjective is lazy. Lazy. Okay. Now, let's see now activity number 2. Here, we are going to classify adjectives. So, the title of this activity is classifying. Classifying adjectives. Classifying the adjectives. Okay, classifying the adjectives. Now, the instruction is classify those adjectives into 2 groups. So, on one side, we should have short adjective, and on the other side, we should have long adjective. Short adjectives. Long adjectives. Short and long adjectives. We have already drawn adjectives contained in this, in all these sentences. Now let's classify them. Long. What is long? Is long a short or a long adjective? Long is a short adjective. Okay, let's write long. Long is a short adjective. But what about intelligent? Intelligent is a long adjective. Intelligent. Intelligent. Intelligent is a long adjective. Okay. What about dangerous? Dangerous is also a long adjective. Dangerous. And the last adjective is lazy. Lazy is a short adjective. Oh, lazy. We have now finished to classify those adjectives into groups. So, long and lazy are short adjectives, whereas intelligent and dangerous are long adjectives. Now, let's move on to activity number 3. Activity number 3. Let's move to activity number 3. So talking about activity number 3, we are going to identify the types of comparative. Identifying the types of comparatives. So the question is, what kind of comparative are there in those sentences? Okay, what kind of comparatives are there in those sentences? So we are going to go through each sentence and to say. Sentence number 1. Let's read it first. The Congo River is longer than the Niger River. Sentence 1 is the comparative of superiority with short adjective. Comparative of superiority with short adjectives. Excuse me, I've forgotten the question mark. Okay. What kind of comparatives are there in those sentences? Now, let's have a look on sentence number 1. The Congo River is longer than the Niger River. What kind of comparative? Yes, the first sentence number 1 is the comparative of superiority with short adjectives. Okay. Now, what about sentence number 2? The Niger River is less long than the Congo River. Yes? Okay. Sentence number 2 is the comparative of inferiority. Thank you. Let's move to sentence number 3. Are you more intelligent than me? Are you more intelligent than me? Are you more intelligent than me? This sentence, so sentence number 3 is the comparative of superiority with longer adjectives. Okay, comparative of superiority with longer adjective. Okay, now let's move on. Sentence number 4. Coronavirus is as dangerous as Ebola virus. Coronavirus is as dangerous as Ebola virus. What kind of comparative do I have here? Yes? Have a look, can try. Thank you. Sentence number 4. Is the comparative of equality of a quality. Comparative of equality. Yes. Now let's end with, let's end by the last sentence. Paul is larger than George. Paul is larger than George. What should we say? What kind of comparative is? Sentence number 5. 5 is the comparative of superiority with short adjectives. Okay, thank you. So, after identifying the types of comparatives, let's now move to another activity, which is forming the comparatives. Forming the comparative. It should be activity number 4. Activity 4. Activity 4. Forming the comparatives. Okay, now here let's start by A. Comparative of superiority. Okay, now talking about this point, we have said that we have two cases. Now, let's start with short adjective. Short adjectives. With short adjective, that's what? With short adjective, use short adjectives plus or plus than. As in the first sentence, the Congo River is long. We have adjective plus and we add than. Example. Examples, sentences 1 and 5. Example, sentences 1 and 5. Now, let's move to long adjectives. With long adjectives, use more plus long adjectives plus than. As your example, sentence number 3. Sentence 3. So, comparative of superiority includes short and long adjectives. We have short and long adjectives. Now let's move to B, should be comparative of inferiority. Comparative of inferiority. What should we say at this level? Just let's have a look on sentence number 2. We have less plus adjectives plus than. So let's write. Use less plus adjectives plus than. So this includes long and short adjectives. Okay, this includes long and short adjective. For example, sentence number 2. In sentence number 2, we have a short adjective. So we can use either a short or a long adjective with comparative of inferiority. So now the last is comparative of equality. Let's have a look on sentence number 4. Coronavirus is as dangerous as Ebola virus. So it should be as plus adjective plus as. So you write use as plus adjective plus as. So with, long, and short adjectives. After forming the comparatives, let's now move to, let's just talk about something. Notes. We have, let's, notes. Certain adjectives are regular in the comparative of superiority. For example, good. We can't say gooder. So good should be better than. This is the same as bad. We can't say bad. Bad. Okay? Worse than. Now, let's go through, let's see an applied exercise. Applied exercise. Applied exercise. Applied exercise. Exercise 1. Use the following information. Use the following information with the adjectives given to make two comparison of your choice. With each situation, with each situation. This is the instruction. Use the following information with the adjectives given to make two comparisons of your choice with each situation. So we'll have 6 situations. Let's first write. We have names. We have adjectives. Okay, the first situation is about Oko and Samba. Oko and Samba. The adjectives used, we have intelligent, young. So, the type of adjective should be superlative. Superiority. Superiority. We'll use comparative of superiority. Sentence number 2 or situation number 2. We talk about et toi and Mwanda. We use pretty. And this sentence should be put into, we use also superiority. Situation number 3. Situation number 3 is about Milicia and Tandra. Milicia and Tandra. Okay, Milicia and Tandra. We'll use as adjective beautiful. Beautiful. The sentence should be put into, we'll use equality. Situation number 4. Nsumu and Malonga. Okay. Nsumu and Malonga. Nsumu and Malonga will use tall, old. It should be inferiority. Situation number 5. Plane and train. Plane. Train. We'll use good. So it should be superiority. And the last situation, situation number 6, French and English. Important. equality. So let's start with the first situation. Oko, Samba, intelligent, young, will use comparative of superiority. What should we say? What should we say? Talking about the first situation. Let's say situation 1. Oko is more intelligent Oko is more intelligent than Samba. Samba is younger than Oko. Let's deal with situation 2. Itwa is prettier than Mwanda. Situation number 3. Situation number 4. 5 and 6 should be done at home with this homework. Homework, scrambled words. Put these words in order to have meaningful sentences. We have finished. See you next time.